Polly Mann, one of the two co-founders of Women Against Military Madness. The other founder's name was
Mary Ann Hamilton.
Mary Ann Hamilton, and she just passed away.
Yes.
Within the last couple months, correct?
Yes, a few weeks actually.
And I'm going to have to hold it like this because I want this to pick up your voice because it's windy out here.
Okay.
And I'd like you to just speak about whatever you want to speak about, Polly.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about raising children. You know, what happens to men who go to war and kill others is they suffer from post-traumatic stress. You can't kill another human being when you've been told that it's wrong and evil, that we shouldn't kill one another, and you kill somebody, then you suffer. You really suffer. So I figured a way you could avoid that. So the mother should teach the babies, if they want them to avoid that, from the time they're a baby, to fight the other kid. Fight that child over there that wants your toy. Take it away from him. Hit him on the head. You've got to be able to fight back. Fight back all the way. So you teach them that strategy. And all through school, they learn to fight other kids, fight for what's theirs, and sometimes fight for what's not theirs. Then the time they're an adult, that's their normal way of being. So they can go to war and kill other people and not suffer from it, not suffer any mental strain from it. So that's the way you avoid having post-traumatic stress syndrome. Now, if the mothers were to teach the children how to love one another and to truly think of others before they think of themselves, we'd have a world without war. But mothers don't do that. Even the church doesn't do it. I've been going to Christian churches from the time I was a child. I have never, ever heard one Christian pastor say up in the front of the church, it's evil to kill another person. And mothers, if your sons are in war, you've got to tell them it's evil. They can't kill another person. That is wrong. It's not right. One should never kill another person. Have you ever heard of that message being given in church?
No.
Never. That's the message of Jesus, that we love one another, that we share our wealth, and that we take upon ourselves the pains and the ills of others, not kill them. So that's my message.
You know, Polly, you're right about all of that. And another thing that really bothers me is that we don't hear pastors teaching about selfishness. If they would speak about selfishness...
In what way? Tell me.
Well, why aren't Christian pastors emphasizing the fact that Christ exemplified living, thinking about treating others better than ourselves?
Exactly.
Why aren't they teaching every single Sunday that the most effective thing we can do as individuals is to think of other people as better than ourselves?
Exactly, and to love them and care for them.
Right.
And when they have done that, they have had, in very few cases, but they've had small communities. The Quakers, the American Friends Service Committee, they support this idea. And so there have been Quaker communities where people live the message of Jesus, but that's not here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be out here on this beautiful day protesting what's going on here at Camp Ripley. It's a perpetuation of the system, and the soldiers are here to learn how to fight to protect American interests. It is not American lives that are in danger. It is American business. It goes all over the world and tries to make money that for us. So why is it that they're in Africa, the businesses in Africa, getting the minerals and so forth? Why shouldn't the Africans benefit from their own jewels, really, you could say, from their own products?
Their mineral wealth should stay in their nation. Instead, we're mining minerals all over the globe to be used inside these gates and to be taken throughout other countries in far foreign wars to be used basically against us. Because as Colleen says, our wars are backfiring on us.
Yes. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope that we can. I would like to see a world where we settle things peaceably, and that could be done. But the U.S. even refused to go. Recently, there was a conference of Nations. I think the UN had a conference of nations, and the UN didn't even participate. So
Coming by now?
Just went by, one in the creek.
Oh, Homestead County. Homestead
Okay.
County just went in.
The sheriff's office.
So, I want to tell you something, Polly, that I don't think I told anyone out here before. I believe it was 2012. Teresa and I went inside this base and spoke with the public relations director.
yes,
I'll think of his name in a minute. I wanted him to allow us to bring in Mel Duncan or a person of his choosing from Nonviolent Peace Force to come in and train our soldiers on nonviolent techniques that the soldiers could use instead of weaponry. I honestly wanted them to train on that inside these gates rather, or at least in part of what they're getting, I wanted them to get that too. Of course, it never happened.
No, of
but
course.
wouldn't it be nice if our soldiers could train on
Right.
those same techniques that the brave people in Nonviolent Peace Force, who have had great success in the Caucasus and elsewhere, negotiating peace? They're invited in by two warring factions, and they have had success, and none of them carry guns.
yeah, that's right. True.
So,
Thank you.
why did you help found the WHAM?
Because at that time,
That's Women Against Military Madness.
right, we have been in existence, I think, 31 years. 35 years. And at that time, there were nuclear tests, as I recall. And we were still afraid that the United States might use another nuclear weapon. The only country in the world that has ever used a nuclear weapons is the United States, and they eliminated the oldest Christian community in Japan. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the oldest one. It was not legal then. It was illegal to have this Christian community. We eliminated it. So